Dear learners, in this video we discuss the differences and similarities between public finance and private finance. Okay, in this video we are covered the define the public finance, what is the private finance, okay, what is the difference between the public finance and private finance. Okay, these are all aspects we discuss. So first, what is finance? Finance is an offshoot of economics which deals with the arrangement, management and deployment of money in an optimum way. It has two main branches, private finance and public finance. Private finance is all about the management of finance at an individual. So what is the finance? Finance is a branch of economics. What deals finance, arrangement, management, deployment of money in an optimum way. So the finance has the two branches, private finance and public finance. So what is the classification of the finance? Finance classified into two finances, public finance and private finance. In the public finance, we have see the state government, central government and government institutions. So in the private finance, we have see personal finance, business finance, finance of non-profit organization. Okay, in this public finance, so whatever the government is spending money and government is getting the revenue, government is borrowing money, government is financial administration. So these are all are comes under the public finance, whether it is either local government, local, state, central governments. Their finance is called the public finance. Coming into the private finance, personal or individual or business or finance of non-profit organizations. Okay, this is the classification of the finance. So, on the other hand, public finance is a field of finance in which one studies the role of government and impact of the various activities undertaken by the government in an economy. One of the main difference between the private and public finance lies in the power of an eminent domain. This means that when we talk about private finance, the sources of income for an individual are confined. However, in case of public finance, the government can use its power and impose taxes, mint coins and print currency notes. Okay, this is the briefly in the slide. Briefly, we discuss the what is the difference between the public and private finance. Okay, if coming for further slides, we will discuss the elaborately. So what is the public finance? Public finance is a field of finance. So what is the role of government? How the government is expenditure, how the government is obtain the income from the various resources. So how the government is going to the borrowing money for their to meet their requirements in the society, and how the financially administered by the government to maintain all these aspects for the development of the economy. So let us we discuss the in the coming slides we discuss the what is public finance. So public finance refers to the part of finance which is related to the financial activities of public authorities at different levels, that is center, state and local, and the alternative ways to finance the expenditure of the government. It is also called as public sector economics, as the development of nation solely depends on it. Okay, previous classes we have already discussed what is public finance. Public finance is the study of the financial aspects of the state, central and local governments or local authorities. So it is also called as the public sector economics, public economics. purely public economics. So it includes, so yesterday class we already discussed in the scope of public finance. So what are the aspects, what are the main divisions are included in the scope of public finance? That is the public revenue, public expenditure, public debt, financial administration, budget, accounts, auditing, and financial control. The analysis of public finance aims at understanding the consequence of government spending on different activities, regulations, taxes, and borrowing on the wages, investment, and disbursement. Okay, these are all are the major divisions which are included in the scope of public finance. So in this slide we discussed the what is public finance, what are the branches are included, what are the major divisions are included in the public finance. So in this slide, what are the functions of the public finance? So it has three main functions: allocation branch or allocation functions, distribution functions, stabilization functions. So these are all are the functions and branches are working for the for to achieve the goals and aims of the fiscal and monetary policies. Step. Okay, public finance deals with, so what are the resources for revenue, how the revenue is utilized, in what way the authority is spending revenue, why the authority is collecting, spending, and borrowing, and what is impacts on the economy, how is financial administration working to achieve the economic stability. So with the whatever the functions, whatever the duties of the state, okay, that duties that is duties compulsory, it is done by the government. So with the help of the allocation, distribution, and stabilization. Okay, so that's why these are the questions are arised. So what are the how the government is obtained the income, what are the resources are there, so what are the taxes revenues, non-taxes revenues, how why the authority is collecting, spending, and borrowing the money. So how the revenue expenditure and borrowing of money impacts on economy. So if the financial administration working is efficiently, then automatically it leads to the development of the economy or nation. Okay, these are functions of the public. Allocating the resources is very important. The whatever they have the budget in the government, the budget is efficiently allocated to the all sectors of the economy. Okay, distribution of income, wherever have the rich people are there, from the rich people persons, the government has collected the taxes from the rich people, and that whatever the money is obtained from the taxes, that money is going to the spending on poor people or who are very vulnerable situations in the society. Even the government has providing the free food, free education, free health with the taxes money from the rich people to the poor people. Okay, is it understood? So what is economic stabilization? When the depression is there, recession is there, or inflation boom or ban of the economy, that is the trade cycles are there in the economy. What is the boom, regression, depression, any situation of the in the economy, those are the situations has to be removed and to stabilize the economy, balancing the economy. So these are all the main functions of the public finance. With these are the functions, definitely with the efficiently working of these functions, we can see the development of the country. So before slides, previous slides we discussed the what is the private public finance, what are the functions of the public finance. Okay, we discussed already, but we have the some idea, and we have recollecting the knowledge before going to the differences, before going to discuss the differences and similarities of the public and private finance. Okay, so now in this slide we discuss the definition of private finance. When the operation of finances is undertaken at a micro level, it is called private finance. So, private finance is the management and analysis of the financial activities of an individual, household, business enterprise, etc., which may cover savings, investment, insurance, banking, personal loans, tax management, credibility, fixed deposit, retirement planning, real estate planning, and so forth. It involves the division or application of income on various items based on their priority with the help of a budget, savings, protection, and expenses, and after taking into account multiple factors such as risk involved, needs, future prospects, etc. It aims at meeting personal financial goals, which can be anything such as saving for the future, buying a property, traveling abroad, retirement planning, etc. So, what is a private finance means the income and expenditures. So simply we can understand. Okay, dear learners, simply we can understand what is private finance. Private finance is the study of income, expenditure, debt of an individual or business firm. Okay, when the public finance deals with the income and expenditure and borrowing of public authorities, that is the main public and individual. So public, the government is also spending money, getting the revenue, and borrowing money. Okay, financial administration. Okay, and when we coming into the private people, the individual persons, they can also have getting the money, they can also be spending money, they can also borrowing the money from the different sources of debt. Okay, this whatever it may be, that is the same process is there in the financial aspect. Okay, there are the some similarities and different dissimilarities between the public finance and private finance. It is instructive to compare the two finances, as it will help us to understand the differences in the method of approach, as the motive of an individual and that of a government. Okay, in this slide we go through the what are the similarities between public and private finance when basis for comparison. Okay, when we take the meaning first, meaning. In meaning, private finance is the study of income and expenditure, borrowings, etc., of individuals, households, and business firms. Okay, this is in the meaning side. What is the similarity between the private and public finance? When we see the public finance is concerned with the revenue, incomes, and expenditure, borrowings, etc., of the economy or government. Okay, this is the in the aspect of meaning, we see the what is the similarity is there. Okay, when we see the adjustments, individuals adjust their spending as per their income in private finance. Okay, individuals adjust their spending as per income. If we, example we can take that we have getting the 10,000 or 20,000 per month salary or any source of income. So with that 10,000 money we can spend on different commodities purchasing. Okay, when we see the government side, government adjusts the income and according to the size of the expenditure on different segments. Okay, first the government can see the expenditure, what are the expenditure, what in what way, in way when what are the activities are involved in the economy, how we can spend according to the expenditure. We can spend money according to the expenditure activities. When coming into the objective side, to maximize profit, okay, individuals always thought about to maximize their profit, okay. When we looking into the public or government set to promote social welfare, the government is a motto or aim to achieve the social welfare. And nature of budget, an individual attempts to maintain a surplus budget. Any individual person, the compulsory they are seeing the surplus budget. Budget means revenue greater than expenditure. So when we said the public, the government prefers a deficit budgeting, whatever it may be. The if the expenditure, the activities is going to the very high, means the responsibility is very high, the functions are is increasing day by day. The government is not bothered about the expenditure. When the income is low, then the whether income is low or high, the government is spending is compulsory, is a need to the to meet the requirements of the people. That's why the government is spending any huge amount of money. Whether they, if the income is very low, then other sources is going to this require that they debt the money from the other institutions, or they, whether it is internally and externally borrowing the money. Financial transactions are kept secret, okay. In the private persons or individuals, in every person there that the financial transaction is very secrecy maintained. Transactions are open and known to all. There is a public money. Government is known as the people. People are elected by the people, and people are the judgment to that party, and they are coming into the rule to the people in the in state or country. And so that's why the any transaction, any income, any spending of money is compulsory transparent to the people. Time horizon, no fixed period. The private finance, there is no fixed period. Uh, they it is not defined. So public finance 1 year or 2 years, 3 years, maybe it is the so many long term projects also there, okay. Based on the projects, based on the work levels, they can the government has given time horizon. Elasticity, it is a very less. Public finance comparatively more, okay. Elasticity it is a very less elasticity, because of that is the individual finance lacks why the elasticity means that is it is likely to make rapid changes in income and expenditure, okay. That means individuals big and deliberate change either in income or change are not easy, okay. Whether income sources is very small, okay, and expenditure is based on the income, the individuals are spending money on different purchasing commodities, okay. So that's why elasticity is very less. When we coming into the government is always thought about the way to provide the welfare to the people and development aspects. So that's why that is elasticity is very high, comparatively more than the private finance. So that is the same welfare, okay. Every public finance has public or private finance has the same welfare objective, okay. Means the whatever every government or individual persons the satisfaction of human wants. Public finance is concerned with the utilization of available resources in order to satisfy social or collective wants, whereas private finance is designed to satisfy personal individual wants. That's why the same welfare objective, that is what is thing private people or government, okay. That is individual persons or government is to satisfy the social wants or human wants. That is the similarity between the public and private. Next, rationality, that is a rational behavior. Both public and private finances are based on the concept of rationality. Just as a private individual tries to obtain maximum satisfaction from his expenditure, okay, the government also seeks to maximize social benefits from the public expenditure. Whatever we take, whether it is private or public, they are individuals tries to obtain maximum satisfaction from whatever the expenditure, whatever the money is investment on this on any sector, okay, governed by the government. If the one person is spending money on any investment criteria, they are to private and public are the aims or seeks to maximize the social benefits, maximum benefit, maximum satisfaction, maximum social benefit getting from the whatever spending money, whatever we are expenditure on the activities. Next is scarcity of resources. Okay, whenever we take the public and private finance, we have the scarcity of resources. Okay, what is the limited resources? Have both sectors, public or private, have the limited resources at their disposal, and they always endeavor to make optimum use of their resources. Adjustment of income and expenditure and the consequent decision making are the central problem in private and public finances. So anywhere, anything in our family system, in we went to go to outside, and we are seen government side, in anywhere we have the scarcity, we have the limited resources. With the limited resources, we can with the limited resources we can satisfy our wants, and we can maximize our wants. Okay, next, loans are repayable. Okay, any government compulsory taking the borrowing the loans from the internal institutions or external institutions, and private people, individuals also borrowing the money from the other resources. Anyhow, compulsory, the government is also paid the money with the interest rate, and private people also paid the interest, paid the money with the interest. There is no difference with this similarity. So when we are in the budgeting also is the same. The private individuals also, they are frame the budgeting, and government is also they frame the budget. Okay, wow, how much amount is there, okay, how much amount, how much income we are obtained, and what amount we can spending. Okay, this is the calculation planning we can see in both public and private. Efficient management, other thing is efficiently management of finance by the both have the, this is the main quality of public and private finance. Efficient management of finance, um, for the smoothing function of the functions of the state. Okay, but if we not if we have in financial crisis, okay, we compulsory we should have the ability to maintain the financial administration with efficiently. If we are not maintain the efficiently financial administration, maybe we will go under the financial crisis. Okay, this is the basic similarities between the public finance and the private finance. Okay, what are the differences and what are the dissimilarities between public and private finance? Okay, there are some basic differences between public and private finance. Some of the important differences are objectives are indeed different. Okay, objectives is different, means the public, the government aim is different, the individual aim is different. Individuals is always thought about to profit maximization, but when we see in government is aim to, first aim is welfare of the people. Okay, After that they going to thought to the development and profit maximization. So that is object is indeed different. Next, public expenditure determines public revenue. When we see the public expenditure determines, if they cannot the government cannot bother about the income, okay, whether income is not there in the hands of government or not, the projects, the any long term projects is going to be implemented, and spending money on those are all economic activities. Okay, so when we coming into the private side, first they can see the income. Okay, if take the one person, the person has first to see the what have what is the income source, what amount of money I acquired for per month. Okay na, the first individuals has to see the income. Next, they go to the what amount is spending on different activities. Okay, this is a very different. Okay, the government is not bothered about the income, but the motto is to spending money on social welfare activities. But when we coming into the individuals is to compulsory basis based on the income levels, they can spend the money on different activities. Okay, this is the difference. Public budget is not necessarily balanced. Okay, public budget, the whatever the government budget is, there is not necessarily balanced for 1 year, because of the for the public authorities, the unit of time for the budget is 1 year. Okay, we can see per one year the government is implemented the budget, and what amount is allocated to the irrigation and to the agriculture, to the industrial or service sectors. Okay, this is one. But the individual is not concerned much with the time frame. There is no special sanctity in the period in which the earth revolves around the sun, that is 1 year. He need not balance his budget by a particular date or during a given period. Okay, individual cannot balance, need not balance his budget particular date and time given a period. Moreover, in case of private finance, the surplus budget is considered as a virtue and the deficit is a vice. In government finance, surplus budget is not always welcome, nor a deficit condemned. Public authorities may resort to deficit budget during wartime and economic development. A balanced budget is preferred in normal time. See, in this budgeting is differently maintained by the public and private. Methods of raising resources are different. So the resources are different. Okay, maybe the example, the private finance is to maintain the loans. Okay, and external loan are relatively okay, the resources of an individual are relatively limited, while the resources of public authorities are wide. The government has the power to levy fresh taxes or print notes to raise its revenue. The government can raise internal loan or an external loan or both. Okay, can you follow? Okay, the government can raise internal and external loan or both, but the only way open to individual is external loan. There can be no internal loan for an individual. Likewise, governments can also borrow from monetary institutions such as International Monetary Fund or World Bank, which is not possible for private individual. Is it possible to private individuals to borrow money from IMF and World Bank? No. Okay, when because the methods of raising resources are different. Okay, the peoples are not raising money. The why we are not we are not go to the that much of a highly institutions IMF and World Bank. We don't need that much of amount money. Okay, but government have need the government have need and necessity to borrow money from IMF and World Bank to development aspects and also the social welfare aspect, but the individual peoples cannot go to the IMF World Bank. They gave, it is not necessary, it is not need to the individuals. Okay. Next, public finance is transparent. Okay, it is no secrecy. No, it is a publicity. Okay, secrecy surroundings the individual finance. Secrecy is maintained only by the individual finance. Individual does not like to expose his financial affairs to others. Okay, if I have the bank account, I cannot expose my bank account to the others. So it is not necessary. It is not required. To the other persons. Okay, because when but it is compulsory as a individual person. We need the secrecy in balancing payment of balances. Okay, maintaining a balances. Public finance, on other hand, is always an open affair. It gives publicity to budget proposals, nature of borrowing, extent of borrowing, and the type of expenditure. It is an accepted fact that publicity strengthens rather than weakens public credit. Okay. Provision. Okay, these are the nature of a problem is also different. Compulsory character. Okay, that is according to the characteristics of public expenditure is it's a compulsory character uh, to the government, but the individuals cannot have the compulsory spending money on activities. If as a person, if I have the money, I can spend. If I don't have any single amount of money, I cannot spend. I cannot go to the outside. In government, the compulsory characteristic to spending money expenditure on different sectors of the economy. So this is the major differences, dissimilarities between the private finance and the public finance. So, in conclusion, in private finance, the individual or a household can postpone or avoid certain expenses if they are unnecessary or avoidable. Okay, why? Because if we have money, we can spend. We can whatever we have the primary things. We need the primary things we can spending. Unnecessary things we cannot spend as individuals. However, in case of public finance, the government cannot avoid or delay certain expenditures. If the government has responsibility, as a need to provide subsidies, grants to the people, they cannot go back, because it is the responsible by the government to spending money on those or all are the grants, subsidies. Example, defense, agriculture, research, or public administration. Thus, dissimilarities between public and private finance are more important than similarities. That is why we have separate theories and tools, principles, and practices relating to public finance. Public finance is not merely the study of revenue expenditure process of the government. It also studies how revenue expenditure process affects macroeconomic variables of an economy like consumption, interest rate, etc. Thus, public finance is a part of the economic system as a whole. The domain of private finance is microeconomics, while that of public finance is microeconomics. Although governmental and private activities are more complementary in nature. Thank you. I think this video is useful and you also learned and acquired knowledge about the topic of the public and private finance. Thank you.